Morning, Mr. Freeman. Aw, man, you cut the ponytail. Sellout. Be sure to stop by the front desk. Dr. Kleiner's been looking for you. Put some pep in that step, Freeman. You're late enough as it is. Quit looking over my shoulder. You're making me uncomfortable. Hey, Mr. Freeman. I had a bunch of messages for you, but we had a system crash about, 20 minutes ago, and I'm still trying to find my files. Just one of those days, I guess. They were also having some problems down in the test chamber, too, but I think that's all straightened out. They told me to make sure you headed down there as soon as you got into your hazard suit.
Prepare for unforeseen consequences.
You're living in the past. That experiment is single-handedly responsible for inspiring my career in science.
How much recognition do you think you're going to get for reproduction, though?
You should focus on inventing something new and unique.
He does have a point.
Oh, but this is more than replication, I assure you. For one, it shows how far our field has come since the original study was published, and to say nothing of the modern perspective necessary to monitor its influence. I mean, combined with today's technology, I've recreated... Bah! I can't stand to hear another word of this malarkey.
Don't mind him, but here's something to think about for the next time.
You and your sugar-coated ersatz are absolutely full of it!
Creativity is the art of hiding your influence. Now let's get back to work. We should at least try to look busy.
Welcome to the HEV Mark IV Protective System for use in hazardous environment conditions. High impact reactive armor activated. Atmospheric contaminant sensors activated. Vital sign monitoring activated. Automatic medical systems engaged. Defensive weapon selection system activated. Munition level monitoring activated. Communications interface online. Have a very safe day.
Oh, would you look at that? Freeman actually did show up for work this morning. Looks like somebody here owes me lunch. Go right on through, sir. Looks like you're in the barrel today.
Ah, I remember my days in the hazardous environment suit. Of course, at the time, it was Mark III. Mind you, the base color wasn't so loud, and the helmet wasn't optional or ventilated. There wasn't an integrated waste disposal system either. Count your lucky stars. Drat. No toilet paper. Have you ever seen those electromyographic sensors in the old biomechatronic Mark I? A marvel of modern engineering. I worked on the underwater breathing apparatus for the suit, but it was eventually discarded. Did you catch that last fluctuation? It's nothing to worry about. The particle accelerators aren't receiving enough power. No need to worry. The capacitors must still be charging. We should harness the remaining photonic energy to ensure resonance control. Double-check the Brewster's plate's angles and make sure the superluminescent diodes are protected from optical feedback. How curious. The acousto-optic modulators are on the fritz again. I assure you, we've compensated for any contingency. Good morning, Freeman. There was a coolant leak earlier, but the thermal protection system seems to be online now. Those TPS reports have gotten progressively worse. Hard to find good help these days. Yes, about that. We're going to need you to come in this weekend. What? I've already made plans! Well, don't worry. You can always attend the next convention. You know, this is far from the glory I had envisioned as an undergrad.
How so?
I've got 2 PhDs and an Ørsted medal, and I find myself doing work best suited for an intern.
Please, you do very meaningful work here.
Really? Push that button. Walk over here. Push this one. Stand and stare at the screen. Walk back over there. Push another button. Again.
Come now, you're overreacting.
I don't know how much longer I can abide these perfunctory tasks. I need more time for myself.
Ha! Don't kid yourself. You wouldn't know what to do with free time if you even had any.
That tears it. I'm going to check with the office upstairs and see how many vacation days I've accrued over the past 25 years. It's high time I took a break from all this.
Certainly. But before you do, activate the electron multiplier and report the reading from the micro-channel plates.
It's high time I got out into the world and started living. I've always wanted to visit Cleveland, the splendor of Lake Erie, the majestic flatlands of Delaware, the beaches of New Jersey. By Becquerel's ghost! The radiation level is off the charts. Nothing like the morning of a big test.
I can't remember the last time I've seen the lab abuzz with such excitement.
Indeed, quite invigorating. I hope things return to normal after this experiment.
Don't count on it. If anything, you'll just have more to do.
Ah, Gordon, there you are.
Nice of you to finally join us, Doctor.
We've just sent the sample down to the test chamber.
We've boosted the anti-mass spectrometer to 105%. Bit of a gamble, but we needed the extra resolution.
The administrator is very concerned that we get a conclusive analysis of today's sample. I gather he went to some lengths to get it.
They're waiting for you, Gordon. In the test chamber.
Right. Come on then, I'll walk you down.
Eli has been busy making last-minute preparations for the new experiment.
Greetings, Eli.
Morning, Izzy. Gordon, good morning.
I trust this morning finds you well.
I'm glad you're here. These last-minute changes, they're a bit strange to just... Oh! Izzy! It's about to go critical.
What in the blazes is going on with our equipment?
It was never meant to do this in the first place.
It's nothing we can't handle ourselves, Eli. Run along, Gordon. We'll be but a moment.
Looks like I'll have to cancel lunch with Ozzy and Alex.
Poppycock.
We'll be laughing about this, whilst sipping champagne and resting on our laurels.
Oh, brother.
Agent Chenner, report to topside tactical operation.
Oh, there you are. What's up, Doc? It's been a mess down here this morning. Everybody's been looking for you, hombre. Have at 'em, Doc. Have fun.
Here he is.
I'm afraid we'll be deviating a bit from standard analysis procedure today, Gordon.
Yes, but with good reason. This is a rare opportunity for us. This is the purest sample we've seen yet.
And potentially the most unstable.
Now, as long as we follow standard insertion procedures, everything will be fine.
I don't know how you can say that. Although I will admit that the possibility of a resonance cascade scenario is extremely unlikely. I just don't feel comfortable.
Gordon doesn't need to hear all this. He's a highly trained professional. We've assured the administrator that nothing will go wrong.
Yes, you're right. Gordon, we have complete confidence in you.
Is this thing on?
Testing. Everything seems to be in order.
All right, Gordon. Your suit should keep you comfortable through all this. The specimen will be delivered to you in a few moments. Now, if you would be so good as to climb up and start the rotors, that way we can bring the anti-mass spectrometer to 80%. 100% and hold it there until the carrier arrives. Very good. We'll take it from here.
Power to stage 1 emitters in 3, 2, 1. I'm seeing predictable phase arrays. Stage 2 emitters activating now.
Gordon, we cannot predict how long the system can operate at this level, nor how long the reading will take. Please, work as quickly as you can.
Overhead capacitors to 105%. It's probably not a problem. Probably. But I'm showing a small discrepancy in... Well, no. It's well within acceptable bounds again. Sustaining sequence.
We've just been informed that the sample is ready, Gordon. It should be coming up to you at any moment. Look to the delivery system for your specimen. Standard insertion for non-standard specimen. Go ahead, Gordon. Slot the carrier into the analysis port. Gordon! Get away from the key!
You waited too long!
Shut it down!
Shut it down! Attempting shutdown!
Someone get it out of there and shut it down!
It's not shutting down! We can't contain it!
Move down!
Do you really think that's a good idea?
Ah, come on. It's just one cigarette. What's the worst that could happen?
Hello? Hello? Could somebody get me some toilet paper?